Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Hope Logan's Annika Noel little moment with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton might not last too long. That's because there's a very good chance that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson might come back into town and disrupt the harmony that is between Hope and Liam right now. Because if there's anything that we've learned about Thomas over the years, it's that he's someone who always wants what he can't have. And in this case, he might very well want Hope again now that she's engaged to Liam once more. Not only that, but Hope might also realize that she still has some feelings left over for the handsome Forrester Creations fashion designer. They've always had a push and pull dynamic between them. Of course, fans on the internet had a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "She really doesn't want to get married. I really think she outgrew him and now she's beginning to feel the wrath of her decision." Another critic wrote, "How long before Thomas shows up and reminds her why she enjoyed him so much?" And then there was this comment as well. "I think I'm officially done with this show. I just can't do any more of the same recycled 3 stories. We have Brooke and Ridge again for the millionth time, now Hope and Liam for like the 100th. We all know the eventual love triangle is coming with Steffi. My last ray of hope was the Luna story, but alas, even that has been reduced to awfulness. There's a storm brewing once again in Los Angeles, and it's one that the Forrester and Spencer clans won't see coming until it's far too late. At the center of this emotional hurricane are 3 familiar names: Hope Logan, Liam Spencer, and Thomas Forrester, a love triangle that has survived deception, passion, forgiveness, and heartbreak. But as the bold and the beautiful edges closer to the winter sweeps, the temperature between Hope and Thomas is about to rise in a way that will leave Liam reeling. Could Thomas really be preparing to steal Hope away for good this time? Or will Liam, ever the conflicted husband, fight to reclaim his wife before Thomas's romantic persistence wins out completely? Let's dive deep into what the latest spoilers, rumors, and story hints are pointing toward. Because the battle for Hope's heart is about to reignite with a vengeance. After everything that's happened between them, the obsession, the heartbreak, the redemption, Hope Logan has worked hard to create balance in her life. She's tried to forgive Liam for his emotional seesawing between her and Steffi. She's tried to believe that Thomas's change is genuine. Yet, despite her best efforts, Hope's feelings for Thomas have become undeniable once again. Recent episodes have shown Hope struggling with guilt over the depth of her connection to Thomas. Their creative partnership at Hope for the Future has blossomed into something that feels almost too intimate to be professional. Every stolen glance, every late-night design session, every moment of laughter shared over fabric samples feels charged. And that's not just in Hope's head. Thomas feels it too. He's watching Hope with a new kind of patience, more controlled, more self-assured than before. Gone is the Thomas who schemed and manipulated. In his place is a man who believes that destiny might still be on his side if he simply stays true to the love he feels. But that's exactly what makes things dangerous. Hope's conversations with her mother, Brooke, have hinted at the cracks forming beneath her composure. Brooke has warned her daughter countless times not to fall into old patterns, reminding her that Thomas's change could still have limits. Yet, Brooke's warnings are starting to sound hollow to Hope. She's seen Thomas stand by her through Liam's constant doubt and divided loyalties. She's seen Thomas be gentle with Douglas and protective of her dreams. Liam, on the other hand, has been distracted by work, by Kelly, and by his ongoing resentment toward Finn and Steffi's seemingly perfect marriage. Hope can't help but wonder, has Liam emotionally checked out? Liam Spencer has always considered himself the moral compass of his complicated relationships. But lately, he's been realizing that he might have misjudged the people around him, especially Thomas. After Hope admitted that she kissed Thomas in Rome, Liam was shattered. Instead of trying to understand why, he shut down completely, retreating into judgment and pride. He told Hope that she had crossed a line, yet he never looked at the bigger picture. What drove her there? What had he been doing to make her feel unwanted? Now, as rumors swirl around Thomas and Hope's renewed closeness, Liam's anxiety is starting to boil over. He's seeing Thomas at every turn, hovering around Hope, charming Douglas, and earning praise from Ridge and even Brooke. For a man who prides himself on control, Liam is beginning to unravel. Sources close to the bold and the beautiful set hint that Liam will soon confront Thomas once again. But this time, it won't be the same heated argument fans are used to. Instead, Liam's tone may surprise everyone. He's expected to express fear rather than anger, a fear that he might truly lose Hope for good. Thomas, of course, won't back down. He's been patient, but he's also been honest about his feelings. He loves Hope, and he's not afraid to say it anymore. What will make this round of rivalry different, though, is Thomas's newfound restraint. He won't manipulate or deceive. Instead, he'll simply keep being the man Hope has come to depend on emotionally and creatively. And that, more than any scheme, might be the most dangerous thing of all. In the past, Thomas's downfall has always been his impatience. He wanted Hope instantly, no matter the cost. But the new Thomas Forrester has learned from his mistakes. He's not trying to break up Hope's marriage directly. Instead, he's giving her space to realize for herself that Liam's love comes with conditions, while his doesn't. Every time Hope vents about Liam's jealousy or indifference, Thomas listens. Every time she doubts her worth, Thomas reassures her. And every time she starts to pull away, he reminds her, in his quiet, confident way, that what they share is real. Spoilers suggest that Thomas's biggest power move won't be a kiss or a confession. It'll be walking away. In an upcoming scene, Thomas might tell Hope that he's stepping back from their partnership. Not because he wants to, but because he can't keep torturing himself with unrequited love. That moment could be the emotional trigger Hope needs. Faced with the possibility of losing Thomas. Not just as a designer, but as a friend and emotional anchor, Hope may begin to realize how deeply she's connected to him. The thought of returning home to Liam's constant doubt might suddenly feel unbearable compared to the genuine affection Thomas has shown her. If this happens, fans could be in for a major romantic turning point, one that flips the triangle completely on its head. Of course, this wouldn't be The Bold and the Beautiful without the influence of Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester. The two veterans have seen every iteration of this love triangle, and they'll have plenty to say about its latest round. Brooke has always been wary of Thomas, but she's also learning that her daughter isn't a child anymore. Hope's decisions, especially regarding love, can't be controlled. Brooke may soon realize that her constant warnings are pushing Hope closer to Thomas, not away. Meanwhile, Ridge is likely to play the supportive father, thrilled that his son has stayed grounded and healthy. He's seen how hard Thomas has worked to rebuild his reputation, and he'll probably encourage Brooke to give Thomas the benefit of the doubt. But Ridge's optimism could backfire if Thomas and Hope cross the line again. Brooke will be furious, not just at Thomas but at Ridge for defending him. And that, in turn, could cause another mini-rift in Bridge's already complicated love story. Expect Steffi Forrester Finnegan to step into the middle of this drama soon, whether she wants to or not. She's always had strong opinions about her brother's love life. And while she's been focused on her own family lately, she'll take notice of Hope's growing emotional dependency on Thomas. Steffi will likely warn Hope that she's playing with fire again. Only this time, her words might come from genuine concern rather than jealousy. She doesn't want to see Thomas spiral again, and she knows that if Hope leaves Liam, the fallout will be brutal for everyone involved. However, spoilers tease that Steffi's warning could backfire spectacularly. In confronting Hope, Steffi might accidentally push her right into Thomas's arms. Imagine this scene. Hope, frustrated and emotional after being accused once again of toying with Thomas's heart, storms out of Forrester Creations, only to find Thomas waiting for her in the parking lot, ready to tell her goodbye. Tears, confessions, and maybe one impulsive kiss later, the line between friendship and love will blur for good. If there's one person who could completely change the direction of this storyline, it's Douglas Forrester. Thomas's young son has always been a grounding force in both his and Hope's lives, and his simple words often carry enormous emotional weight. Upcoming scenes might show Douglas expressing how happy he is when Thomas and Hope spend time together. He might even say something innocent like, "I wish we could all be a family again." Those words could echo in Hope's mind long after she goes home to Liam's coldness. Children have a way of cutting through the drama on the bold and the beautiful, and Douglas's presence could be what tips the scales. Hope loves him deeply, and part of her has always felt maternal toward him. The idea of creating a real family with Thomas and Douglas could suddenly feel like fate, something she's been resisting for too long. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.